All right, welcome back. Another episode of the Rough Rigs podcast.
Yep, certainly is.
How are you?
Not bad, mate.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I'm alright.
How's the weekend?
Oh, we can skip this part. I think we don't need to go
No,
into
we'll
this.
just ask in general. How was your weekend as a whole? You can tell us. You can tell us what you want to tell
I
us.
had a lovely weekend. You know, did a bit of work.
Yeah. Any sporting?
Had to go vote.
Yeah.
You know, got the old democracy sausage. $2.50.
Literally. Were
Good price.
they a yes campaigner?
Well, I don't really.
Was
know.
that their way of trying to get you?
Well, I already voted and then I got it afterwards. So
Smart man.
Yeah.
Do the voting and then
That's
get the
it.
sausage. Smart.
Get the work done first.
Yep. And then
Then
get
get
the
your
rewards.
rewards, that's
Yep.
it.
I like that.
So yeah, no, I had that. $2.50. I thought it quite good value. I've heard rumours that very expensive in other parts of the world.
I haven't had a Bunnings snag in a while, so I wouldn't even know what they cost
I
at
don't
the
know,
moment.
I think they're $3 or $4 at Bunnings.
Yeah,
but,
of course they would be.
But no, it was good. Good, like 2 sausages
On the roll.
on a healthy bit of
Healthy.
what do you call it? Onion
Okay.
over the top and bottom, so they've covered all areas.
They've covered a double decker.
2 pieces of bread, so it's not just one in a diagonal. So it's all out for $2.50. Absolutely
I
outstanding.
mean, I think you've got your values worth.
That's it.
Big time.
So it's worth showing up.
Big time.
And but you know, I've heard rumours like something like fucking $20 or something like towards the city they're selling sausage
Really?
sandwiches for. I don't know what else you get, maybe
What the fuck?
bacon and egg maybe, but still.
Are you getting a kiss on the lips from the
Yeah.
server at that price?
You want a fucking bit more than that. don't you?
Fucking hell.
So,
Eat it for me, maybe.
Mm.
Fucking.
but no, that's all I did. I don't know.
No, I think
Can't
you've
think of anything else.
I think. I think you've missed something, my friend. Bit of sporting action.
Yeah, well, obviously we played cricket again.
Yes.
Didn't look as a team. We competitive total. I think 150 odd. Not too bad.
Yep.
Once again, I opened the batting.
Big ground or
Yeah, big ground, fast. So small square boundaries, quite long,
straight?
but fast ground. So, look, we're probably unders.
Yeah.
But,
by the sounds of it,
Yeah.
it happens. That's
So
cricket.
Then we bowled and they're 2 for 50. So
Still a chance.
I wouldn't say evenly poised. They're probably in front. But
Yeah. I mean, a few
the
wickets.
game's not over. So
Few wickets goes anywhere, to be
Yeah.
honest. 2 new blokes walk out, they're shitting their
That's it.
pants. Fucking, you don't know.
So I opened the batting again. Don't need to really get into the individual details.
Over or under 10?
Well and truly under.
Ah, yes, okay.
So first over of the game again.
You're building.
Fifth ball. So I got out 3rd ball last week. 5th ball. So we're getting better.
Are we-
But we didn't get any runs this
Are
time.
you getting
so.
into the territory of, the fame of not being able to last the first over?
Look, it's
Is that where this is heading?
possibly.
Are you a nervous starter?
Well, not normally. I'm a nervous waiter. I don't like waiting to get in. Like if I'm next into bat,
You're
I
more
can't
nervous.
sit still. Whereas I open, take the first over, get it out of the way.
Do you face?
I don't feel nervous, but I think I will be next time because
It feels like you're on a third, strike.
yeah.
Just let's hope it gets over 6 balls.
Let's
Don't worry
hope
about the
so.
total.
Just want to get through the over.
That's it. Just hit 5 sixes and then
And-
walk out.
And there's been left armers every time. The first.
Okay.
Like what fucking left armers do you get in 12
Yeah,
grade normally?
not often you get a left arm at the start of the
So-
day, if at all.
It's a little bit different. But
That's the thing about low grades, man. There's some cheeky little bastards that head down there, XA graders that are like 55 now. They still know what they're fucking doing.
yeah.
So,
Anyway, how was your weekend?
mate, jam packed. On Thursday, we had a wedding. I think you know Brad and Courtney. They got married on Thursday. I forget, Otomo House maybe. I don't know. Some fancy spot. It was fucking pretty good. I don't mind the old Thursday wedding. Their photographers and videographers were hectic. They weren't pressuring you to act a certain way or pose like this or, yeah, they were cool. And then the wedding happened, that was good, and we just fucking danced most of the night, eh? And then, yeah, Friday nothing, Saturday nothing, Sunday nothing. Just a good weekend to relax.
So no cricket, no umpiring?
No, I wasn't umpiring, but I said to the boys, if you need any help, just shoot me a message. Turns out, I forget whose game it was, but I think Dave goes, turns out we had like 4 B1s playing in the B7s. So, looks like that team's going to get in trouble and lose the match points, I guess. I don't know what they do there. Because he said there was this one guy and he was just fucking ripping the other team to shreds, and you could just see he was a lot better. Turns out he was a reserve for most of his career, and now he's at B1s, which is one step down.
Yeah, right.
So, but he somehow ended up playing in the B7s, apparently by mistake. I find that very hard to believe. So, other than that, nothing, mate. Nothing at all. Good weekend, just to fucking put the feet up, do nothing.
Yeah, well, hopefully I'll get one of them soon. Now, friend of the show.
Yes.
Ravi. He's dropped by this morning.
He has.
He's dropped off a little gift. So
He's dropped off the drink of the week.
he has.
You don't know what it is yet. I do, just because. Let's get into it, shall we?
Let's do it. Okay.
So today we've got Iron Brew. So we've got the orange can, blue label. Do you know what Iron Brew is? It's quite popular.
Never heard of it.
It might not be popular here, but I'm pretty sure without looking it up, it's a Scottish soft drink. And it's quite popular. I've had this once, probably 10 plus years ago, so even I cannot remember at all what the flavour is. So this is as new to me as it will be to you. So good luck. Oh, I think I know. Creamy soda or some shit.
Yeah, it's like an orange creaming soda.
Yeah. I don't hate it. I don't love it. But I'll finish it. I'm not an orange man.
Yeah.
But hey, I see why it's well liked. So that's Iron Brew. It's the bloke lifting up the brew on the logo.
Strong man he is.
I'm 90% sure it's a Scottish soft drink. That's where it's from. I think it's the second largest. I think it's the second most sold drink in Scotland too. So I'm honestly off the bat, I'll give that a 7. Oh, 6. I don't love it, I don't hate it. But then again, I'm not an orange man. I'm not a big... So it being orange takes away a few points in my books. It's definitely refreshing. I can see why people get it.
I'd give it. I'd give it a 7.
I thought you would have somewhat liked this. It's a bit unique. It's different. I actually like it.
I don't hate it at all. It's refreshing.
Yeah.
Definitely something you can easily drink on a hot day.
Oh, big time, man! It's like it has that solo effect. If you're munging for a drink, you're gonna scull that. You're gonna belt that down your throat.
I'm not the biggest fan of creaming soda though, so that.
Yeah, the taste of it. Look, to give you an idea, it tastes somewhat like orange. Dead set orange creaming soda. Try it out for yourself. Let us know what you think. I don't mind it. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll stick with 7. I think.
Stick with 7. I'm surprised.
It's an easy drink.
I'll drink it. I'll definitely.
Yeah.
It's better than that fucking Coke. Fucking.
Yeah. It's not something that I'm drinking and thinking, this is kind of shit.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So it's just solid.
Yeah. Shall we move on to the next topic?
We should probably do that.
I'll let you take the lead here.
We got the Cricket World Cup obviously going on at the moment.
We're the greatest team to ever be formed.
We are. Started off not great against the might of Sri Lanka.
Look, we'll do what England did with the Ashes. We'll forget about the first 2 to 3 games.
Well, that's it. They don't matter, do they?
And we'll only worry about the moral victories afterwards. So...
Well, that's all that matters.
Technically, we're 1-0.
I mean...
if we're going off their algorithm...
That's it.
We're 1-0.
That's it. And,
back to you.
Well, speaking of England, they didn't go too well either, did they, against the Afghanistans?
My brothers and sisters from Afghanistan. We love you, baby. Rashid Khan just put them on the spit roast and tore them apart, dude. It shows that Bazball, it's still shit, eh? Like
it works on a flat track.
Yeah, it's very flat track bowling.
Whenever there's some spinners with a bit of a dodgy Indian pitch,
Yeah,
Doesn't really
like-
work, does it? You,
I think you're right. If they play baseball on the Gabba, we're fucked.
yeah,
We could be in for a long day.
Yeah.
But as you said, hit a few of those fucking craters in India.
Yeah.
Game
they
over.
don't really have those players that can, well, I guess, just dig in when it's a bit tough. You know,
Well-
your Steve Smith or
Did you watch it?
watch the highlights.
It only seemed like Harry Brook and Joe Root were the only two trying to play to the conditions while also trying to embody baseball.
Yeah.
But they're still trying to embody it, fair enough. But them two, they tried to adjust, whereas the others just said, fuck this, baseball or nothing.
Mm.
And as you said, the Indian wickets are going to fucking,
Do Indian wicked things.
yeah, bit of doctoring, bit of
Yeah.
fucking voodoo, you name it. So we love you, Afghanistan. Keep it up. That was a good win. In all seriousness, great win. Good batting, good bowling.
It's good to see in those nations that haven't done too well in the World Cups in the past. Yeah, Afghanistan's
Yeah,
um,
big time. It's good to see.
taking on the top nations and
Well,
not only just being competitive but winning.
do you want to know, not a stat, but do you want to know a thing from Afghanistan's win? That's their second World Cup win ever.
Yeah, wow. What was the first one?
Ever. I didn't actually look further into it, but I saw many Afghani fans commenting our second win and it couldn't have been against a better side. Like, they were taking the piss,
Yeah.
which we love. I mean, when the Afghanis are getting around taking the piss,
Well, I mean, in all seriousness, though, England are, the current World Cup holders, so
yeah, I know, they should be winning these games.
they are. Do you reckon this almost puts a line through them, or do you reckon they
Well, look,
can bounce back?
England on their day can put up 500, and I'm being serious.
Yeah.
But I think, as you said, the pitches are going to play a big role into their total runs, even when they chase.
Well, so to win, they're going to have to beat India at some point.
Yeah, in India, and that
Yeah.
itself is a hard feat
Yeah.
at the World Cup. But then again, India are notorious for being great. How do you say this? Like, they smash every team, they hit the final, and then they shit the bed.
Yeah.
So if you get India on that day, because it happens every finals that they play, they just shit the bed.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
every
they-
semi.
They don't like a knockout game, do they?
It's weird, eh? It's just they go from 10 out of 10s to fucking 4 out of 10s on a night out. Like,
And New Zealand's almost the opposite.
yeah,
Like they'll.
they just get up for the
Yeah.
they get up for the moments. Like, take away that super over bullshit. Bro, there needs to be a different way to officiate games like that. Super overs can get fucked.
I mean, it works for T20s, but
Not one
not
day.
one days.
There's
Yeah.
got to be like a system. Like, I know it's a lot of overs, but maybe by like another 6 overs or something. I don't know, just something. I don't think it's fair that a game that's gone for 100 overs is based off 6 balls.
Yeah.
And you can't bowl up and down the leg because that's a wide.
Yeah.
So there's no variation. You're pretty much safe to hit in the slot.
Mm.
Fields up. Like, it's fucked.
Yeah, and there's no reward for getting wickets other than a dot ball.
Yeah, you get a dot for a wicket. Like,
It's not like you're going to get bowled out in 6 balls, so.
you're better off just trying 5 wide Yorkers. And if you get hit, you get hit and you lose. If not, you're going to win by heaps.
Yeah.
It's
But going back to Australia, because
best team ever.
well, what we haven't touched on is that game against South Africa.
Dude, South Africa are good.
They are.
They have a well balanced side.
They're good, but they made us look very bad.
I'm not taking any credit away from South Africa. Because I think they truly beat us and the pressure got to us.
Mm.
But we could have played a lot better, and I think that's not even being biased. South Africa smashed us, right? Not discrediting that, but we also played like shit. There's not much you can really say. We played like shit. And South Africa put the pressure on when they needed to.
Yeah.
They bowled great spells when they had to, and they eased off when they could. Like, we did nothing positive.
Yeah. We dropped, what, five or six catches?
And I'd say 3 of them were regulation. Yeah. Like, seriously. Caught bowls. Mitchell Stark's one.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Stoinis is one at the end.
Not good.
But we did bounce back against Sri Lanka. Do you put that win down to our performance being better, or just the opposition in Sri Lanka not quite being at the same level as your South Africa?
I think a bit of both, like, really. Like, we weren't great still. But then again, when you're chasing something that minor, as you saw in the first over, we hit 15 in that Sri Lankan game. I think we just set the tone. Like, okay,
Because they were, none for 130 or something.
they were none for 120 something.
Yeah.
But it felt like they were none for 400.
And then they got bowled out for 200. So
Yeah.
I don't think we bowled particularly well at the start.
Nah.
And I don't know whether those wickets came down to us changing the way we were bowling or our attitude or anything like that, or whether it was more so just Sri Lanka shat the bed.
Well, I will say one thing. The first wicket that David Warner took, that really good catch out in deep, he sort of just hit that. He didn't really have to go for that shot, but he did. So we'll take it.
Yeah.
Since that moment, the intensity in the field, I don't know if you watched it, but you could just tell everyone was then invested. And at that point, I think it was like the 18th over,
Yeah.
we were on. Like, we were on. There was run-out chances every second over. There was half chances being created off nothing. Marnus almost took some fucking specky at wherever the fuck he was off that middled shot to him. Like, I must admit, that catch, if David Warner doesn't take that, I think we lose.
Yeah.
Seriously.
They ended up getting 350, 400 and...
Because that catch, you could just see the boys lift. Everyone ran to him on the boundary. No one stayed in. Everyone ran to him and got around him. Like, it was good. I'll give it to him. His 2 catches were fucking great.
Mm.
The second one, he left his fucking whole kneecap in the ground.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah.
Little cunt.
Well, it's bit of a state of the grounds, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I don't think they give a fuck about their outputs. And why would you? Right, look how dead it is out there.
Yeah.
Look how fast the ball moves.
Yeah, but what do you think of our batting performance? Because we lost a couple of early wickets.
I think we're 2 for 24. We were 1 for 15. 1 for 15 off the first over. And then 2 for 24 at some point. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
This isn't good.
But our middle order actually stood up a little bit this time.
Yeah.
Whereas in the past couple of games, once we lost our first 2 or 3 wickets, it was just collapsed from there. But you had Inglis, he got 50.
What did you think, as a keeper yourself? I'm not saying you're fucking world class quality, but what have you thought of him so far, as a whole? Batting, bowling, batting, keeping.
I think he's keeping quite good.
Yeah.
I think he's
very technical. I've
Yeah.
noticed.
I think the first game he looked a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But he hasn't kept
As you would be.
for a long time. Like his games that he's played as a batsman, and Carey's been the keeper
Yeah.
for a lot of it. So he's spent the last couple of series in India and in South Africa as just a batsman, being in the outfield. So
yeah, that's true. No pressure.
I think, and being first game back into the World Cup team as a keeper, I think he looked a little bit uncomfortable, but he was a lot better, I think, against Sri Lanka.
Like, I say this in a good way. He seems very robotic. Like, everything is within technique.
Yeah.
There's no... Like, Kerry's a bit loose. He'll jump around and shit. Like, you know, each their own. He's very strict. You can tell just the way he moves, the way he stands, the way he catches balls. There's no out of technique shape.
Yeah.
I thought he's been alright.
Yeah.
Like, just as a whole, not good, not bad. Just solid. A good...
Yeah, I think he hasn't been as great up to the stumps, to the spin.
Yeah.
I don't think. I think Carey's probably a better keeper of spin.
Yeah, up to spin.
Yeah. But, like, he hasn't been bad either.
Yeah.
So
Everyone drops chances.
Yeah.
Look, he probably should have caught it, but fuck. As Will said, first match back in...
Well, that one he dropped against South Africa, that was hardly a chance. It was a massive edge that fucking... The only thing I didn't like about it is him just laughing about it afterwards.
Yeah, like...
It kind of, I guess, shows where their attitude is at the moment.
Yeah. Maybe that's just who he is. Maybe I'm happy, like, you know, try and just move on quickly, sort of. Oh, well. I think he's been right. What do you think of Steve Smith's wicket?
Which one? Against...
Against Sri Lanka. I want to say something.
Yeah.
That was great bowling.
It was.
And great setup. Outswing, 4 balls, through one straight seam into a in-swinger at the pads.
He'd be disappointed with that, though.
Oh, bro, usually he hits that for a 4 to the boundary. And I was really happy to see, bro, because when they showed the graphic of him setting up at the outswinger, and then 5th ball, straight seam into a in-swinger, I was like, bro, there's a lot of thought behind that.
Yeah.
Like, that was a good plan. Because everyone knows, yes, Steve Smith is probably arguably one of the strongest people on his pads, but every now and then he'll have a brain fart and miss one also that's right on his pads, and it showed.
If you're gonna have that plan, you've got to do it early on, before he gets in. Once he's in, he's never missing that.
It's always that one cover drive that gets him off the mark.
Yeah.
I swear to God, every time I walk out, I just see him poke at because he's the one. I wouldn't say his shots are cover drives. It's sort of in the middle of it, but they still work.
Yeah.
And that's always the shot that gets him off the mark. And I think teams have realised that and tried to go short and change it up. So he'll come good.
Yeah.
He always comes good. Steve Smith could get out for the next 32 times for 10 runs, and he's spot safe.
Oh yeah.
He's done
more than
He's done stupid amounts of.
Well, he's been the best since, at least Ponting.
Yeah, career saving innings, match saving innings.
Yeah.
Like, I can't think of anyone like him at the moment.
No.
Or just, let's say, last 3 years. Other than Kane Williamson. Can we speak about him quickly? Poor bastard's body. It's just not holding up on him, is it?
No.
He was on like 70 odd, and then his hamstring just fucking gave out, like, again. I really hope this isn't the end of Kane Williamson. I hope he gets like a final 2 years to.
Well, what did he do? He broke his hand this time, hasn't he?
Broke his hand and hamstrings. Well, the original injury was hamstring tightness, and
first game back, then goes and breaks his hand.
it sucks, man. Because again, another one of those guys that probably will never get the accolades he deserves. But if he was Indian or if he was Australian, he would be getting all the media attention in the fucking world. Shout out, Kane. Love you.
Alright, let's quickly touch on the India versus Pakistan game.
How good is it, dude? How good is it?
God, they get around it, don't they?
130,000, and I think I saw 4 Pakistani fans.
Did you? I didn't see that.
I think I saw 4, and they were surrounded by blue. So, and that's not including the players. Fuck me dead. It's next level, eh?
Do you see that post? The BCCI, they didn't play. I don't think it was the national anthem, but it was some kind of Pakistani song.
Like a national song.
Yeah,
it's like
normally played at every Pakistan game.
It's a very important song to
Yeah.
Pakistan. Yeah, I did see this.
And they didn't play it. The BCCI didn't play it because they said there were no Pakistan fans in the crowd to watch it.
True,
see
but
it.
don't be insensitive, you piece of shit. Like, that's.
It was a bit strange, that one.
I know you hate each other's guts, and fairly so. You know, each for their own. But like, fuck me, Dad. It's a song. Seriously, unless they're slandering you in the song. Come on, man.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Imagine
it's a bit petty, isn't it?
Imagine if we did that
at
a test match or something. We'd be fucking scolded by the media. What do you think of Pakistan so far?
They've been disappointing, I think.
It's like I'm just waiting for them to do Pakistan things and, ramp sixes and fucking turn up.
They've got the team that can take it to India.
Yep.
I think if anyone's going to beat India, I think they're probably, in those conditions, I think they're probably the most likely. You've got Babar Azam, you've got Rizwan at the top of the order who can score hundreds of fun. They've got a really good bowling attack.
Very. Quick. Quick, bro.
So, I expected a lot more from them, especially against India in that game. They started off well, but then
it was like that 4 over period of just a French cut, a random shot that led to another.
Kuldeep Yadav got 2 or 3 in an over, and it just kind of fell away from there.
I think maybe the crowd honestly played a part in some of those.
Yeah.
Because, like, bro, and I want to laugh. Have you seen when a player's out, right, at that stadium, I don't know if it's anywhere else, I haven't really paid that close attention, they walk up about 85 steps to get to the change rooms. I found that fucking hilarious. So you've just walked out from the middle and gone, okay, onto the dressing room. You look up and just see about 85 steps or more. How fucking wild is that?
Good incentive not to get out, I suppose.
Imagine if you just got 140, you're buggered. Hold on, I just got to walk up the Colosseum steps to get into my fucking change room, dude.
Imagine they did that at the MCG. Just have the fucking
Well, I'm surprised more.
Fucking stands at the top, so you just have to walk up the hole.
I'm surprised more home grounds don't do things like that. Like, give the away team the shit change rooms.
Yeah.
Put it a kilometre off the fucking actual, where the stadium is.
We're all very nice to our home team, to our away teams here.
We are.
Like, they're all pretty much the same as the home teams. Like, there's no...
I only say this because in the EPL last year, Everton, they were doing up the away change rooms, like renovating.
Yeah.
So what they did is they put change rooms about 500 metres away from the stadium. So these poor cunts had to walk outside the stadium, and then I'm pretty sure it was pretty much a demountable, a drop-in demountable. So they would walk 500 metres after half-time just to get to the change rooms. And I'm like, how fucking funny is that? Imagine if it's pissing down raining, all these fans are just giving it to you as you walk into the fucking... How wild.
Yeah.
Bring it back.
There should be more of it.
It should. It
should be more.
Fuck it would make me laugh, to be honest.
Like, when we were playing cricket this week, they had a pergola on the near side close to the car park.
Yeah.
Then they had another pergola the very opposite side of the ground with no footpath or anything. Like, you just have to walk through
it's just there. Yeah.
swamp to get there.
Yeah.
And they're like that because they were there half an hour before
Early.
the game started. They claimed that spot.
Yeah.
And then we rocked up, and they're like, "Oh, there's another one over there if you want it." We'll just sit in the sun. It's all right.
Yeah. We'll just take the old grass route. Bring your own chair, mate. Come prepared.
Nah, I don't prepare anything.
Dude, you must just...
I don't even prepare a fucking drink.
I don't know how you do that, dude. I need to have some drinks, fucking... My
I
chair.
I just forget everything.
Dude, I don't know how you do it, though. Just driving there going, I haven't got a chair to sit on for the day. I haven't got a fucking water.
Sometimes I'll go through Macca's on the way and get a fucking bottle of water, but
wow.
that's about it.
That's the
extent of my preparation.
So unorganised, bro. I couldn't do it.
Maybe I should. Might change my ways.
Go buy yourself a fucking Parramatta Eels BCF
might be
chair.
able to get through the first over if I
Dude,
have a bit more preparation.
just knowing you've got a chair to sit on might make you excited and want to stay out there, you know?
Might even want to get out earlier, get back on the chair.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe get some fluids up your foot. You probably hit dehydrated as you're walking out there.
Could be. Alright, anything else about the World Cup you want to bring up?
I'd just like to say I hope England don't win another game.
How good would it be if they missed the fucking semis?
I think them missing more than us is a bigger... Because they have come out, well, they did, before this World Cup saying, oh, dude, we're here.
Yeah.
Well, they've been cocky, right?
Because I feel like everyone expects us
to be there.
to
right?
be fighting for that spot.
Yeah.
But I think that's more so just based on how we performed as a country in previous years.
Past.
Rather than this specific team being like a lock for semis.
Yeah, I think England are more of a lock than us. And that's not me being like, oh, they're just saying that because it's a blanket. I think they seriously have a better team.
Yeah.
And look, we have better bowlers, but I think as a whole, their batting lineup is a lot stronger than, ours.
And they've got a lot more depth.
Well,
we really struggle for depth. If we don't have Steve Smith in that team, or
who would you replace him with?
Yeah.
Travis Head's still hurt, but apparently he's on the way.
Mm.
Who drops out? Marnus?
No, I think you probably got to drop Stoinis and then have Travis Head.
Bowl some offies.
Travis Head opening, and then you drop Marsh back down to 6.
That would make sense because we are lacking some spinners.
Mm.
Maxwell I'm not saying, but
well, Maxwell's almost been our best bowler.
Yeah, like he's not getting the wickets, but he's just putting it in the same spot, same ball. It's good. All right, Australia forever, England never.
Well said.
Plain and simple.
So we've also had a bit of rugby league. It's back. The Pacific Championship, I think it's called. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't really know what it is.
The budget cup or something.
Don't know if anyone really cares or knows that it's really happening.
I think people are happy it's on.
It's just kind of in the background.
Mm.
It's just kind of there. No one's angry at it, but it's just...
It's on.
Yeah. You're not...
It's there when you want it.
You're not setting your alarms for it, are you?
Nah. Like you watch it with your mates, you'll get around it, get some dinner, but
You're not organising barbecues or...
Nah.
It's just...
Definitely not.
But yeah, Australia versus Samoa.
Samoa Seaside. Yep.
I thought it would be. I thought they'd put up a bit more of a fight, the Samoans.
Yep.
I think they did towards the end,
I think once
the
they
second half.
woke up, really, I feel like they weren't.
But that first probably 20 minutes, they just were so
Sleeping.
out of it.
Well, the way we scored too, our first try was Payne Haas, one off the ruck. Just 3 missed
Yeah.
tackles.
Yeah.
3 on the tackle, 3 dropped off the tackle. Like, I mean, you can't excuse them anymore for saying, oh, they don't have NRL talent. The whole team plays in the NRL.
Yeah.
Every single one of them.
Mm.
I know it's not their strongest side, but I believe Paolo was one of the people in the tackles.
Yeah.
In the tackle. So it's not like he's...
I thought he was quite poor defensively.
Yeah.
Big Junior. He dropped off a lot of tackles. He
did.
Even with the amount of offloads the Australians got, he was kind of in and around the ball, but just kind of was just standing there
I agree.
instead of just wrapping up and completing the tackle. So,
who was your shining star in that game? I think we might agree.
look,
Non-Australian, I think.
non-Australian
Non-Australian.
for Samoa.
Yeah.
Well, their fullback.
Fa'alongo.
What's his name?
I think it's Fa'alongo.
He's got the potential to be anything, doesn't he? He's.
Because I think he's in contract negotiations, or he may have just signed up another 2 year with Storm.
I think he's re-signed with Storm.
For 2? I think it's only 2. It's not 3.
Yeah. I tell you what, if Pappenhausen doesn't get back for injury, I would have him as a fullback over Nick Meaney.
Well, having Fa'alongo as your third string is...
That's insane.
Well,
they won't be able to keep him. If Pappenhausen comes back fit, there's going to be clubs out there that will offer him big money.
Well, how do you...
You look at, the Bulldogs or one of those lower clubs that are desperate for some...
Just a spark.
And at fullback, that's where you want your spark.
You watched the game, yeah?
Yeah.
Every time he caught the ball, he evaded... I think it was once. Every time bar once, he evaded the first tackler.
Mm.
Every time. Every time.
I'll tell you who...
He's so good.
Who I think should be really looking at him. It's the Raiders. Because that's what they're missing. They're missing that spark. They've lost Jack Whiten.
You're off Savage?
I just don't think he's
No,
got
it's up
the
to you.
same ability. I
Yeah.
don't think he's got that same spark. I think he's a great player. I think he's probably a better centre than a fullback. I think he's quite weak defensively. Savage.
He didn't play much this year, did he?
No. I don't know. I just wouldn't have him as my starting fullback over Fa'alongo.
Yeah, if you had the choice.
Yeah.
He was just... I'm not overhyping it, but he was a mate. He was demanding premiership winning players to be in a certain spot.
Yeah.
So it could open up the field for him, or be here and I'll get it to you.
Mm.
Or I was just really impressed. It's so cool to see. And I'm sorry, but the NRL, or whoever was in that bunker, needs to go fuck themselves. You're telling me they brought back that try when it was fucking 32-6, where he chipped it over the top. Chris Sandow X, it was such a good try, and they just take it away because it tickled someone's jersey on the way out.
It's one of those ones, it's the right decision, but
Correct
you
call.
but
there's no weight in this game at the moment.
just give him the try.
It's 32-6. We just robbed this poor kid of a hectic highlight. And the fans, man.
Mm.
It'll be remembered as a no try, and it's shit.
Yeah.
Because he deserved that moment. He was awesome. He was just awesome.
I'd love to see these games being played not in Australia.
Yeah. Elsewhere. More fans will turn
if
up.
you can bring these games, even New Zealand, they've got a lot of a bigger, I guess, Polynesian community there.
Big time.
I don't know. I feel like there's not too many in North Queensland.
Imagine that game in Samoa.
Yeah.
Just with local Samoans. How good it'd be in Samoa, just the fans.
Mm.
I know, I think we're very lucky with the stadiums we have, but imagine them in
Oh, they're great stadiums, but...
a 10,000 seater. How cool would that be?
if the idea of these games is to grow the game internationally,
Get it out there.
the game is not growing in Australia by playing Australia versus Samoa in Australia.
I agree. No, 100%. I agree.
So
I think we win this, the cup.
I think so. Yeah, I think we win it without probably getting in off second gear. Really,
Yeah, I think we've sent out the strongest team,
Yeah.
obviously, but
I
like,
think New Zealand at full strength could have been a
oh, they're always good.
yeah.
They give us a run.
So
They've beaten us a few times.
yeah,
But again, no one's sending out their full strength.
it'll be interesting to see because New Zealand this week, New Zealand and Samoa are playing.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
So,
Usually the Polynesian boys get up, to go against
yeah.
their mates, and
So that'll be a good
they will.
test for Samoa to see where they're at as well.
I have a question for you. Put Jack DeBellin in, let's say, the Raiders this year. What he did this year with the Dragons. Does he make the Australian side? Because he's available for both Australia and Papua New Guinea. Is it PNG? I believe it's PNG. Yeah, PNG. Because he played unreal, but it was just he's at the Dragons, so the whole bench.
Who falls out for him though? You've got what? Jake
I don't think he
Trbojevic?
starts. I think he's on the bench,
Mm.
like just as a. Like I'm talking
I think he's in the squad. I think he probably deserves to be in the squad somewhere.
because he's been
I just
great.
don't know who he gets on the field for.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair. I just wanted to ask because someone brought it up to me the other day, and I was like, that's true. If
Yeah.
he was on a decent team, bro, what he did for the Dragons goes unnoticed this year.
Yeah,
He was.
because like you've got you've got Jake Trbojevic, you've got who else? Payne Haas,
Tino, and Co.
So
That's true.
Carrigan.
I'd
I
like to.
can't put him in front of any of them.
I'd like to see him fight for an Origin jersey this upcoming
Yeah.
season, like on the bench. Like
Yeah.
just the impact, gritty, because I think that's what we missed too. That sort of DNA, because he's not a playmaker by any means. Like he can get it out to your receivers, but, he's no Yo or he's no.
How good were those forwards though? Like Payne Haas
Yeah.
and Tino especially, they just
And there was nothing to it. It was
ran
just
straight through them.
ran hard,
Yeah.
play the ball quick. That's it. There was no fucking stepping. It's so good, bro. I love seeing the Poly boys just go whacking. It's so good. Just seeing them have a crack.
Now, you got a best bet for the week?
I do have a best bet for the week.
Mm-hmm.
We'll quickly talk about it. Volkanovski, the president of...
Well, first of all, sorry to cut you off there, but how'd
That's
you go
right.
last week? Did it get up?
Well, actually, mine's after the international break in the football. So it hasn't yet gone. It hasn't happened.
No, so you've
I
gone 2
didn't-
weeks in advance.
Yeah, well, I didn't
Fucking
realise it was international break in the football, as in soccer football, but
Right.
I call it football. And it's still international break, so it's going to happen, I believe, this weekend or next.
hell. So
So I mistakenly thought it was the
for-
weekend of the...
for all you punters that followed Mitchie, there's a lot of waiting around to do.
Well, mate, you know what they say, good things come to those who wait.
Yeah.
So we're going to be winning
We-
that one.
Well, those that and I know there was a few that thought my bet of the week was good. It was the
Yeah.
Australia versus South Africa game for both teams. To score
I've never been
300.
so confident.
Now it started off great.
No.
South Africa did their job. They got over 300.
They did more than their job. They
They
just cruised to 300.
Yeah, they were helping us out, and I was quietly confident. I was like, "This is good. This is good. We can get 300." We got bowled out for fucking 200. So
Yeah, nice. Thanks,
fuck you,
Australia.
Australia.
Volkanovski, I don't think you're much of a UFC fan. Look, I like the UFC. I'm not a mega fan, but I appreciate athletes having a swag.
Yeah.
Volkanovski, who lost to Makachev 2-3 months ago, and arguably a lot of the community thought that he won. He's been offered a rematch on 11 days' notice. In the fight game, they have about 4 to 8 week camps to prepare. He's taken this on 11 days' notice. He had surgery on his elbow in May or June, late May or June, I can't remember, one of the two. and now he's taken this fight on 11 days' notice. If he can win this belt on 11 days' notice, I think he might be the GOAT of the sport as of that day. If he wins, he's a fucking freak. Like that's some shit that not many fighters would step in. And this is the main event, right, mind you. So the guy who was meant to fight, Charles Oliveira, had a massive cut.
Yeah.
And pretty much if you get a cut leading up to a fight, the UFC sort of tells you probably you should pull out.
Yeah.
Because that fighters can just aim that cut and it's going to end the fight due to you not being able to see too much blood, whatever. So for him to step up on 11 days' notice is fucking unbelievable. And that's going to lead into my bet of the week. I'm getting behind the mayor of Cogra. I don't know, he grew up in St. George somewhere. So I'm calling him the mayor of St. George. Make him your fucking NRL captain. Do what you got to do. I've got him to knock this bastard out at $6.50. TKO or KO at $6.50 on Sportsbet. As we say this, disclaimer. Gamble responsibly. Only bet what you're willing to lose. Please. And I mean that.
Now, I don't know too much about UFC.
Mm-hmm.
So $6.50 for a knockout.
Yeah.
Is he the favourite to win, or is he?
I think Makachev is still the favourite, only because he's had time to,
Yeah.
he's fight ready. Whereas we don't know if Volkanovski is fight ready. He'd still be fit.
Yeah.
But is he fight ready? That's the big question mark. But knowing Volk.
Well, I guess they're just constantly training as well, though.
Yeah, some do, and some are just they live their life when they're not fighting. They proper just fucking enjoy themselves. Knowing Volk, I dare say he's fight ready. I'm not going to give him an excuse. I'd say he's fight ready, or close to it now. I mean, it's happening on Sunday morning.
Yeah.
So he hasn't got long to fucking prepare. He'd be training every day up until that moment. Yeah. Go Volk.
All right. I don't know if that's any good or not, but
You let me know.
I like it.
I think it's good. I think it could be good. It's a very 50-50 fight. Very, very close. What's your bet of the week, my friend?
I just want to get a win.
You're just...
We're what, 6 episodes in? We have not hit a fucking winner.
I think we're shooting to the stars a bit too high. I think we're getting a bit too excited.
I think so too.
I think it's once we hit about that... I reckon from now on, I'm only doing like legit, safe, well, what I consider safe bets. So what's your bet of the week?
Well, I'm glad you've said that. We're going safe here.
Oh, I can see it.
We're going real safe. Now,
I wouldn't follow Will.
follow me. This is Indian conditions.
Indian
Okay.
conditions are playing into this, okay.
Now, I'm not going to say corruption,
Corruption.
but
Yeah.
you know, hey, who knows? We've already spoken about India, Pakistan. They're not the greatest of friends.
They're not.
They're not.
They're not mates.
So, it would not surprise me if, even the coin toss, for instance, a little bit of, gamesmanships, perhaps,
here
with the
we go.
BCCI, maybe a double-headed coin
Here we go.
of the like. Now, Australia to win the toss.
Australia win the toss against Pakistan, just to add that.
Against Pakistan, $1.90. Now,
Can I ask what Pakistan are paying?
they are also paying $1.90. But they haven't factored in the corruption element, all of
India
that.
hates Pakistan,
So-
vibes, yep. It's all vibey. Very vibey.
And Cummins is in good form. I think he's won did he win the toss against Sri Lanka?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I think he's won every toss but the Sri
well,
Lankan
then,
one.
there we go. He's due for another win.
I mean,
The stars are aligning.
if you're looking at stats, every toss he's won, we've lost the game. So
Well, that's all right. I'm not betting for Australia to win. I'm betting for Australia to win the toss.
So there you go. Will's bet of the week.
$1.90, Australia to win the toss against Pakistan. Jump on, put your house on it. But remember, you do win some, you lose more. But you won't be losing this one. So
Disclaimer: do not fucking put your house on it. Do not listen to that idiot.
we're getting up.
We are armchair experts.
We're getting our first win this week.
Hobby-
Jump on, boys and girls.
Hobby punting.
You will not regret it.
That is all.
All right.
Hobby punting. I'll just repeat that after that.
House on it
Oh god.
now. will not regret it. You do win some, you do lose more. So
I believe the saying goes, you win some, you lose more.
yeah,
You'll get there.
I'll get there.
You'll get there.
I was good last week.
You actually smashed it last week. I was proud. Yeah, so there are our bets. Volkanovski KO or TKO at 6.50 on Sportsbet. And Will has gone Australia to win the toss at $1.90 against Pakistan for our next game.
So 2 winners, eh?
Well, yep. The 3 winners once my football bet gets up in about 4.5 weeks. So, yeah, I'll have to repost it just so people don't forget. Or I have to share it on the story 16 times. So, yeah.
Rightio. Now, have you got any question of the week?
I do. And this came, I was scrolling on TikTok, as I do, late at night in bed with one eye open, one eye, slanted, as I'm notoriously falling to sleep at 11:30, knowing I have to get up at 5. And the video, it was good. The guy asked, what would your meal be if you were on death row? What would your last ever meal be on death row? Mind you, context. You can have a few things. So if you want a McDonald's something, ice cream from Bus, and if you want to watch a movie, I'm okay with that.
So are we going a 3-course meal here?
It's up to you how you want to have your last meal on death row.
Okay.
So if you want to have cheesy chips while watching Lord of the Rings, that can be your meal. So do you want time to think of it, or have
you go first. I might need some time here.
So I was thinking about this. If I'm carking it, you know when you eat too much and you feel like a big fat cow, and there's nothing wrong with this, but you hate your life for about the next 25 minutes until the closest porcelain Pete gets destroyed beside your feet. You're just destroying this poor porcelain that's just doing its job. I don't care. I'm going to die. So I'm going to fucking eat like I've never eaten before. And I thought, I want a few drinks. I won't drink them all, but I just want to have some tastings.
I want to have some options.
I want to have a CC, Canadian Club. I want to have a vanilla Coke sitting there. A frozen Coke sitting there. I want a few things. I'll even take an Iron Brew with me. Iron Brew, you can join the crew, right? To start, I want some KFC Wicked Wings. I want them there. With some gravy, some chips and some popcorn. Number 1. 2, because I'm dying, they don't really care. I'm pretty sure they don't give a fuck. You can spend what you want. I want a nice bit of steak. A steak dinner with some veggies, mashed potato, and the whole crew. On the side, I want some snacks. A box of shapes. Barbecue shapes. Chili kettle chips, notoriously known for being the best chip in the game. And to finish it all off, I want nothing more than a Calippo and a Freddo ice cream cake sitting there beside me. I thought, I want to bring back an item, but it doesn't count. I'd love to have a gay time crusher, but they're extinct. So that's not, technically, it's not a thing. So I'll just get a gay time to add to that. I've got a banquet. I'm going to die anyway.
Yeah.
So I might as well die.
You don't want to die hungry.
Very full. Like to the point where I want to cry.
Yeah.
I want my belly to look like it's about to explode. Because I'm going to die anyway. Who cares?
That's it.
I feel uncomfortable for 10 minutes. Dead. What about you?
How long are we waiting until we die?
Well, the thing is, I think
just after the meal's done?
I think once the meal's done, you're dead.
Okay.
Because I know, an inmate once asked to watch all of the Lord of the Rings, so he got like an extra 13 hours while he ate. So fair play. Oh, and if I'm watching something, it would be Norwich City defeating Manchester City 3-2 a few years ago in the Premier League, and it would be the 2016 rerun of the Sharks absolutely destroying the Melbourne Storm, pile driving them into next week. So yeah, this is all while I eat. What about you?
Start off with just some light snack. We'll get a large quarter pounder meal.
The fact that the first item that
you've got to collect your monopolies. this could be the one. You could win an instant win for fucking get out of jail free card. How good would that be?
Yeah, well, look, I don't think that's how it works. But the prison guard will take it. Cheers, mate. I'll take the flat screen TV. Cheers. The fact that yours is McDonald's straight off the bat is really concerning.
I just want to collect the monopolies for the last time.
Fair enough. Yep.
It's Monopoly season.
Yep, fair enough.
So
Jesus Christ.
we'll get through that. A Coke, and you know what? We're going full sugar. We're not going
Oh,
Coke, no sugar.
Because you're dying.
We're dying.
You're dying anyway. Fucking
Don't
just
care.
rip in.
So we're not looking after the waistline here. Now, the main course. I want some ribs. Ribs. And to wash that all down, just a nice bourbon.
Bourbon. What bourbon?
Don't know. A nice one.
Bundaberg Yellow Label.
Jim Beam.
Yeah, real nice.
Yeah, no, just something nice. Something, you know, the back of the store. Just.
Is there anything else you want?
Yeah. Just,
Where are you going?
let me get through the ribs first. All right.
You've absolutely polished the ribs.
Polished them off. Gonna have some loaded fries as well.
Yeah.
With the ribs, just.
Yeah,
You know,
compliment.
they just work well together.
Yin and yang, some would
Bit
say.
of barbecue sauce. You eat the ribs over the loaded fries, so you get the
Dude.
the sauce of the ribs drop onto the fries, and it just
And a bit of rib falls onto
That's
the
it.
fry.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
with you there. I'm with you.
yeah. So that's
Fuck,
all.
I'm hungry.
That's all happened. I'm starving, eh?
Why did I do this question? Fucking hell.
Should have done this fucking after we had lunch.
True.
Now for dessert, no surprises here really. We're gonna get some donuts. We've
Yep.
got to have some donuts.
Yep, that's fair.
And just some ice cream as well with the donuts. Just
So
to
you want
kind
like a Greek donut dessert?
something like that, but I want Krispy Kreme donuts.
Ooh.
I want Krispy Kreme donuts
Okay.
and ice cream after it. I don't want to mix them together.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Okay. But just to kind of cleanse the palate a little bit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Um,
Any more drinks other than just the bourbon and the Coke? Sorry,
There's going to be plenty of bourbon.
plenty of bourbon.
Plenty of bourbon.
Coke. Is that?
We're going to have 3 bottles.
Jesus.
So
You're gonna die to alcohol poisoning before the actual. However else they get rid of you.
well, you know what? It's a good way to go.
Beat it to them. Yeah.
Don't tell me how I'm going to go.
Just beat them to yeah, fucking hell.
And then, you know, we've got our Coke for the Maccas, so, you know, if it gets a bit too much, we can add a bit of Coke in.
So you're only having Coke and bourbon. That's wild.
Mm.
All that food in your guts.
Well, I feel like if you go onto the bourbon, you don't want to mix your drinks, do you?
True.
You don't want to feel shit.
True.
So, just...
No snacks. No, just like little. I think you don't have to have the whole box or the whole bag. Just a few little.
Yeah, we'll get some burger rings in there.
Oh, dude, how good's a burger?
I love some burger rings. So we'll just kind of snack away at them.
That I can agree with.
All while watching the 2013-14 Ashes. Mitchell Johnson steaming in.
Angry Mitchell Johnson.
Angry Mitchell Johnson.
When
Making England fucking retire. Graham Swan going home early. Jonathan Trott retires with depression.
That's when he did not give a fuck, eh? Like proper Mitchell Johnson.
So,
Fresh tattoo.
that's
fucking rip roaring, ready to go.
The Mo was going.
Oh, dude, yeah, the dirty fucking mo, dude. Wow. Is that
The fucking handlebars.
cranky?
Yeah. So that's it, I reckon.
That's a good. I think both of our feasts cover. I mean, they cover the fucking whole. Good luck to the prison guard who has to source all this shit. You know what? Fuck him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die anyway. I'm dead.
That's it. But at the end of the day, if you get that Monopoly and you get the get out of jail free card, they've got to let you go.
Do you think they'll let you accept it?
They've got to let you go.
I don't think they'll let you.
It's the rules.
Show me the rule book. They'll say.
It says right there on the ticket.
Imagine they just let you
Get out of
out.
jail free card.
They just let you out. Like, there you go, yeah. What's going on? Swag. So, just to add, I saw your football club. They made a signing this past, week.
They did.
Morgan Harper. And let's be serious. I don't hate it
You don't hate it?
at all.
I hate it a lot.
Why? You have no backups in
We've
the second
gotten rid
spot.
of Wanga Blake because he can't defend. and he can't catch.
But-
So we've brought in someone who also cannot defend and cannot catch.
Are you still judging him off that one game where Sifa Talakai ruined his life?
No.
Or just in general?
I'm just judging him on the way he defends. He always rushes in and gets,
I think he'd make one more move before, and I don't think he starts. I think he's purely
as a backup.
backup. I don't hate it as a backup.
Yeah.
I still think there's one player out there that I'm very...
I would much rather have Connor Tracy over...
Fuck off. We were both thinking the same player. I think he will go to the Eels, in all honesty.
See, I don't think he will, though. Because we've just signed Morgan Harper. Why do we need to have fucking 5 centres now?
I mean, the thing is with Tracy, he can play 1, 3, 4, 2, 5. He can literally play every spot on the outside backs.
Yeah.
And he's naturally a fullback and can play in the middle as a playmaker. So if one of your boys go down or they're dancing at the nightclubs, and just get a bit handsy, he can fill in that gap.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it could work.
I mean, I'd love him to stay at the Sharks, but I completely understand why he'd want to leave. We'd probably have one of the better back lines, just as a whole, and it's very hard for him to break in.
Yeah.
You got Ramian and Talakai who are just rocks or diamonds.
Yeah.
More diamonds, but they do have their odd games where they're shit. And then you got Mulatalo and fucking Katoa. It's going to be hard for him to break that back four. And then no one's replacing Kennedy. He's just super solid.
Yeah.
So, sad to see him go, but I'm happy because he will kill it wherever he goes. What else have we got, my friend?
Well, I just want to have a little bit of a conversation about something.
Am I putting my mic down for this segment?
Well, you can do what you want, but
Okay.
I'm going to leave my mic up.
Okay.
Because
I think I know where this is heading, guys. Enjoy the next 4.5 minutes.
Now, something that... Look, I'll say to start off with, this is probably entirely my fault. But I don't care. Shredders.
The machine
The machines.
that shreds paper.
That's the one.
You're about to bash a shredder
I'm going to bash a shredder.
that is built to shred paper and has done, I'm guessing, has done the job correctly.
No. That's why I have a problem with them.
Mitchell has left the chat.
Because they have not been shredding the way I wanted them to. Now, as a shredder does, you put your paper in, shreds. Now, if you're shredding 100 papers, you're not going to go one at a time. It's going to take you fucking years to do.
Yeah, but you can get away with like 4 or 5, depending on the shredder.
You can.
Here we go. I think I'm on the shredder side already here.
So, I put, started off with one. It's like fucking... There's like 300 pieces of paper. I'm not going one at a time. We'll go 2. It's too easy.
Yep.
We'll put, 5 or 6 in at a time. Again, smash through it. Easy as you like.
Yep.
I was like, it's too easy for him. Gotta give him a bit of a challenge here. So I picked up,
30.
No, not quite.
25?
No, probably 10 or 12. And
So 15. Yeah, 15.
put it through. It got about halfway, and then it just started fucking making all these noises. And I tried it. It's a cool shredder. Like it was like a reverse button, and then I pressed that, and then it got like entirely jammed. So I want to say,
Here we go.
if you're a shredder or a shredder company, how shout out to all the shredders that are watching. Why limit yourself to only 4 or 5 single sheets of paper? Surely, as a shredder, you can expand your abilities to shred by having that opening a little bit wider and allowing 20 or perhaps even 30 or 40 papers at a time. How much more convenient would that be? Now I know they have like all their industrial size ones that probably do that, but I don't have one of them. I have just a little one, and I want that to work the same way as I want it to work.
Can I ask, is this for work? Is this at work?
This is at work.
Okay, so it's not even your shredder.
No, but I broke it.
So you fucked the work shredder. I'm just going to chime in here.
So, go on, chime in.
As I'm speaking on behalf of the shredders, you know, I'm pro shredder. Hello, Will. I'm the shredder that you smashed and ruined my day.
You're the shredder that's fucking useless.
Because my job as a shredder is to shred the paper.
And you didn't do that.
When I saw you loading 32 bits of paper into my gullet, I knew I was fucked. But I still tried my best. Will, I'm a $32 shredder. If you want some big shit done, you go get me cousin Billo. He costs $48 and he'll do what you want at a higher standard. Thank you.
No, it's a $50 printer, possibly more.
Mate.
Oh, not a printer. What are they? Shredders.
I was $25. Please help me.
You would.
So is work expecting you to pay it back?
I don't know. They don't know yet.
I hope they do. I'm going to post it on their fucking social media.
So what's happened is because it's got jammed, I'm like, fuck, I better try and fix it. So I've pulled it all apart, and then the motor was like overheating. Because it stopped making noises after a while. It just fucking stopped.
Yeah, because it's gone.
I was like, fuck, I've blown the cunt up here.
It's run its last race.
So
Fucking hell.
I've undone it all and like gotten into the motor. And the motor is fucking boiling hot. There's still paper everywhere, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna cause a fire here. Because it's obviously stuff that's hot and paper. They're not mates. They don't work well together.
Well, they do, actually.
So, I was concerned that I was going to leave and then I'm going to come back in the morning and the whole fucking place is going to be burnt down. And, so really, it's a safety issue. These shredders can't shred more.
I'm going to be messaging Danny tonight about this issue with this clip.
So, anyway, all is well in the shredder world. The place did not catch on fire, and the shredder, well, it's still there. I think it works, maybe.
This is the shredder.
It was working.
You've ruined my day. I'm now sitting.
I put it all back together, and it made the noises. So I don't know if it's back to shredding or not.
I hope you get back tonight and it's fucking dead. It's done. You've ruined his day. Poor shredder.
Yeah, shredders or shredding companies, make your shredders shred more than fucking 4 pieces of paper at a time. Please.
I hope one day we get sponsored by a shredding company.
I will refuse their sponsorship.
That'll just make my
Actually,
day.
you know what? If they're a shredding company that allows you to have more than 5 or 6 papers, sure, jump on board. We're happy to have you.
Can I rephrase what he just said? If there's a shredder company that can send us their heaviest of dutiest fucking shredders that can handle 600 bits of paper in one downing, please send one our way.
All I'm saying, there's a market there for it. Hey.
You should have just used a guillotine. Fucking hell, when I really think about it, just zhunk, zhunk. Like, moving on. Have you got anything else you'd like to bring up, sir?
No, I don't think so. Do you?
Nope, and on that note, I'll go fuck myself. I'm pro shredder. Will can get fucked, and so can the eels.
Fuck the shredders. Fuck Hungry Jacks. Goodbye.